Yes, the time is 9 p.m. There you go. That was Tom Lowe with you for the last 2 hours right here on RTE Pulse with the Audio Sunshine Radio Show. If you're watching on the Facebook Live or the YouTube, you already know what I'm about to tell you. But what am I about to tell you? You might know as well from my Instagram because I did post about 10 minutes ago with a little picture. Might give you a hint. We are back in the studio. Remember when your parents said to you years ago when you were driving somewhere far down the country, we'll be there eventually. Listen, just stop thinking about it. We'll be there eventually. Well, we're here eventually. We're back in the digital bunker. After March 2020 was the last time we were here, and here we are on the 17th of October 2022, the week before ADE, bringing you 22 brand new tunes tonight to play from RTE Radio Centre. I could not be happier. I can tell you it'll take a long time to wipe the smile off my face, but inside and outside, my friends, welcome to the show tonight. We're here till 11 o'clock from the RTE Radio Centre.
Europe's favourite dance mix. Live from Ireland, 24 hours a day.
This is RTE Pulse.
The Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
RTE Pulse.
US Garage and Soulful House promo pressure.
Do you know, the gas thing is like being on holidays for 2.5 years, right? So I'm kind of going, yeah, I kind of remember most of it. I did have a little sneaky, and thanks to Sarah Garvey here in RTE, had a sneaky little refresh on Thursday. So expect a few kind of, not pregnant pauses, but oh yeah, press that button tonight, okay? Anyway. The music is excellent. That's the good news. We're going to kick off with an exclusive for you tonight. We're trying to refine these jingles now. Here we go. Exclusive. Here is our friend Twism, Jeremy Juno and John Munich featuring Worthy Dave. His tune here is called She Can Make Me Dance. Hopefully we can make you dance, even if it's couch dancing tonight, wherever you may be. This is Booker T, our dear friend Booker T on the vocal mix. Liquid Deep is the label, should be dropping next weekend.
In This is Booker T, Kings of Soul, and you're locked into Ireland's #1 soulful house show, The Digital Groove.
The Digital Groove.
Yeah, first tune opening up tonight, back at the Radio Centre. The good feeling that is. This is a good feeling track for you too. Twism, Jeremy Juno, hopefully I'll be seeing you the next couple of days. John Munich and Worthy Davis on the vocals there for you. My man Gary Booker T on the remix. And the tune is called She Can Make Me Dance. Liquid Deep recordings out end of this week for you. Anyway, quick point out, we are back in the Radio Centre since the last show we did was right before, I really should have written down the date, but it was the very start of the pandemic, obviously, so it was March 2020. I think it was in around, give or take, the 10th of March 2020, and here we are, 17th of October 2022. The show that just is going to be before we go to AD on Wednesday. Back in the Radio Centre, back in our spiritual home of the Digital Bunker, and we're here with you until 11. Bringing you 22 brand new tunes tonight, and we'll be telling you all about our, well, kind of loose plans, I guess, for the ADE specials, as you know, over 2 weeks, which will be next week and the week after. So yes, loads to come up about the ADE this evening, in between some deadly tunes for you, right? Right, quite a nice uplifting feel-good to match our feel-good mood here in the Radio Centre. I might even go and get myself a Cola Zero in a second to celebrate. So we're going to take a tune from Slam Twisted. Next, this is out on Loyal, not Royal, we've had this before. Loyal, Loyal, Loyal House Records. The tune here is called Beat Soul. And you can grab this immediately.
Hi, this is Lenny Fontana from NYC, and you're right now listening to The Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
Poor Sarah, that was me mantra since at least Christmas last year. Tell me, can we go back to the Radio Centre? She finally said yes. Here we are. Right. Enough about that for now. Okay. Just in case you have just joined us tonight on the radio. You're with RTE Pulse. It is Niall Redmond with the Digital Groove. 17th of October 2022. Our first show back since the pandemic in the RTE Radio Centre. So we're kind of in a buoyant mood. Give me that at least. Do you know what? Actually, and you know, I have to be moaning. Yeah, I won't use a bad word, but I don't want to be a moaning son of a. You know, but doing it from home is a nightmare, right? Let's be honest with you though, let's be grateful that we could do it from home, because you never miss a digital groove. You never miss a digital groove. Just not the same as here though, right? So tell me, can we go back? Yes you can, Niall, in you go. And here we are. That is Slam Twisted. Second tune in tonight at just 11 minutes past 9 p.m. tonight, this Monday. Beat Soul is the name of the tune. Kind of sounds backwards, doesn't it, really? Sounds like it should be Slam Twisted by Beat Soul, but it's not. Slam Twisted is the act. Beat Soul is the name of the tune. Loyal House is the label. Patrick J. Masters, aka Twism, with Jeremy Juno, John Munich and Worthy Davis kicked things off for us tonight. A tune called what is it? Wait a minute. I haven't actually punctuated out. This is the first time, by the way. I'm laughing at myself. It's the first time I've had printed sheets in about definitely in about a year and a half. So I forgot how to read off a piece of paper, it would seem, and actually how to punctuate. Right, started again. We opened up with Twism, Jeremy Juno, John Munich and Worthy Davis with She Can Make Me Dance. Wow, Niall, well done. That's first class reading past for you. Should see me handwriting. Booker T on the vocal mix there in Liquid Deep, and Slam Twisted second tune in tonight. Beat Soul. The name of the tune, Loyal House, was the label. This is a great tune coming in for you tonight. Out today on Mood Funk Recordings. I think it's pronounced Cow or Chow. Would it be C-A-I-O? Was that Chow? K-O? God knows. Anyway, Sensi with a C, right? Let's go. Let's try and make it sound somewhat educated, right? Kaio. Let's go with Kaio, okay? Totally off. Anyway, let's go with Kaio Sensi. I'm so sorry I forgot that. Absolutely arseways. Anyway, tune is called Keep Me In. This is brilliant. The original mix. Mood Funk Records.
Peace, what's up? This is Kenny Dope. You're checking out Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
More house music, fresh out of the oven. This is the Digital Groove. The Digital Groove.
Yeah, lovely that, isn't it? Lovely, it really is. Third tune in tonight. I can't even remember the flamboyant pronunciation we attempted this. Let's go with Ciao. It's probably even different to what we started with. Sensi, Cenci. It's called Keep Me In. The original mix, Mood Funk Records, the label. Turbo exclusive coming your way now. Get ready. We're warming up the turbos for you. I'm going to tell you what's coming up for the rest of our one then after this tonight, okay? Again, the kind of digital groove conundrum. It's kind of a nice complaint, but it's not great because it sort of means you have to leave stuff out. But look, would you rather be scraping the barrel, trawling the depths to try and find stuff to play? Of course, so we would have had 2 shows worth of music tonight. If I had a bit more time, I probably would have done the podcast extra thing. But look, we're only back in the studio a wet second, so let's get to that in the coming weeks, right? Anyway, we're well oversubscribed tonight. We can only fit in 22 brand new tunes tonight, so a couple of turbos in here for you. Right, and here it is. I'm not entirely sure if is Matthew living in Dubai? He was, I know. Maybe he's only visiting Dubai when I was checking his Facebook years ago. But anyway, one way or another, I'm not sure if he's come to ADE. Let's find out. That's kind of part of the charm of ADE. Sometimes you just run into people go, Janie Mac, wow, you're here, or she's here, or he's here, deadly, let's have a chat. So we'll be doing that, of course, in the coming days when we go to ADE for next week. But back to the tune. Not sure if Matthew Brady is in ADE this year, but he's on your radio right now as DJ Passion. This is forthcoming on Bob's Your Uncle, don't you know? Tonight is the night. The name of this tune sent our way by Matthew Brady, aka DJ Passion, for your ears only tonight. It's coming out in November.
This is a Digital Groove Turbo exclusive. Pressure exclusive. Digital Groove exclusive.
World exclusive.
This is a Digital Groove Turbo exclusive.
Yeah, lovely Turbo exclusive, of course. You missed that Turbo plowing down your earphones. Before tuning in tonight, DJ Passion, tonight is the night. Bob's Your Uncle is the label. Before tuning in tonight, lovely stuff. Many thanks to Matthew Brady, aka DJ Passion, for sending it our way tonight. Hopefully we do see you at AD. Not sure if you're going, but look, we'll catch up with you somewhere. No doubt in the near to less than distant future, hopefully. Right, what is coming at you still before 10 o'clock tonight on the radio? Well, how would you feel if I told you there was some Dave Lee next on Z Records? You'd love that, wouldn't you? Also some brand new Platinum City forthcoming on Midnight Riot promo with Brian Lucas. How would you feel about that if I told you that's coming up too? Some brand new Shalon and Carl Rushing, a tune called You Are I Am. You're going to love that. Prefix one with Hannah Kamal. It's a new mix of a tune we've already played called Deja Vu. You're going to love that. It's nice and chuggy is how I described it when I gave me feedback. It'll become apparent when you hear it. Some brand new Sandy Rivera on the edit for Smudge Soul. A brand new Phoenix Music exclusive for you tonight before 10 o'clock. And taking us up till 10 tonight, brand new Sai Says with Ayaba. With Rob Redford, not the actor. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, on the Aquarius dub on Raising Records exclusive tonight. All to come before 10. You can hear the Dave Lee strings already on this, can't you? Right, we promise you some Dave Lee. Here we go right away. This is Lakeshore Commission featuring Bluey, Into the Light. This is Dave Lee's slap bass invasion on Z Records, about to invade your aural space, slapping his bass strings for you. This is great. Of course, it is Z Records. Digital Groove, Monday nights on RTE Pulse with me, Niall Redmond, back in the radio centre, of course. Just joined us tonight. The moment finally came. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Ye of little faith. I was one of them too. Don't you worry about it. Anyway, here we are, back in our spiritual home, playing some amazing music on your radio tonight.
Monday nights on RTE Pulse with Niall Redmond. The Digital Groove.
Hi, this is CJ McIntosh, and you're listening to my good friend Niall Redmond on the Digital Groove.
Right, we're 28 minutes almost on air tonight. How are we doing? Are we doing all right? In case that's out of context for you, we're back in the radio studio tonight here in RTE for the first time in over 2.5 years, right? So I just did realise, if you're watching on the video, you might have seen me kind of in vain pressing the screen like an idiot. Maybe I imagined it. I don't know. Anyway, they used to be touch screen jingles. You could just touch them and have to use a mouse. We'll figure that out in the coming weeks, right? So bar the kind of... Where's the jingle? Oh, there it is. We're doing okay, I think, so far. Jesus. Wasn't that great? Lakeshore Commission featuring Bluey, not my dog. Into the Light was the name of the tune. Out today, Dave Lee's Slap Bass Invasion, among many great mixes on that. Z Records, of course, is the label. That's tune number 5 out of 22 brand new tunes this pre-ADE show for you tonight. Looking forward to these men on Thursday.
This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track. Exclusive.
This is a world exclusive.
Look at you, I can't believe my eyes. Still walking around and feeling sorry for yourself. Do you think when it broke your heart that it never happened to somebody else? Yes, I know. Your world is ended, like your heart cannot be mended, so you hide away inside your lonely room. I'll tell you what to do. The Digital Groove. Wake up, put on some makeup, come on and try your love again. You gotta stop your crying, dry up your eyes and try your love again. What's the use of sitting home alone, talking to your sister on the telephone, when you can get up and go out, try your love again. Hey, I don't wanna see you giving in, just let me hold you, let it start. I believe there's still love living in your heart. Hey, yeah. Oh yeah. What's the use, baby, gone? What's the use, baby, gone? Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, yeah. Try your love again. You say no, you say you're through with love, 'cause you tried it once and all you got was burn. There's a chance when you give your heart that you're gonna get some heartbreak and return. But there's a chance you're gonna win. When you do, there's nothing like it. I believe I will describe it. No regrets. Come on and let your love shine down on me. Baby, can't you see? You better rise up, wake up, put on some makeup. Come on and try your love again. You gotta stop your crying, dry up your eyes and try your love again. sitting home alone, talking to your sister on the telephone, when you can get up and go out, try your love, rise up, wake up, put on some makeup, try your love again. You got to stop your crying, dry up your eyes and try your love again. What's the use of staying home alone, talking to your sister on the telephone, when you can get up and go out, try your love again.
Exclusive.
World exclusive.
The Digital Groove.
Yes, looking forward to seeing these guys. I was about to tell you, and the amazing, huge fan that we are of him, vocalist Brian Lucas came in, and I said I can't talk over Brian Lucas or he'll throttle me Sunday. As for most of the listeners tonight, what am I talking about when I say looking forward to seeing these guys? Well, you know the AD is starting on Wednesday. Wait a minute, 80 you start on Wednesdays too. They're not even just about 2 days away. That's great, isn't it? Anyway, okay, what am I talking about? Now, I kind of promised you last week, I'll get to this in a sec, but I promised you last week that I'd give you a little bit of a rundown of things that if you are going to ADE, even for 1 or 2 days, you might want to check out if you like the kind of music we play. Anyway, here is one of the events involving these guys, Platinum City. What you just heard, by the way, was Platinum City featuring Brian Lucas. Try My Love. I thought when I saw it, this is going to be a cover version of Sharon Red, Try My Love and Versailles, but it's not. It's a brand new tune. Brilliant as well, wasn't it? It's the original vocal mix on Midnight Riot. Now you can catch even funkier Disco Sparks, Faz, F-A-Z by the way. Big fan of hers. We are here on this show. We play a lot of her vocal Suki Soul. My man Andy Williams, aka Yam Who. Platinum City, which is Phil Yagarasa. You just heard right there. And the one, the only, Michael Gray on Thursday, this Thursday, at Vic's Bar.
You hear me?
Well, that's the Park Plaza Hotel just across from the Central station in Amsterdam. Here's the good news, it's on 3 p.m. till 7 p.m. Do yourself a favour, get onto Midnight Riot's social media and book your place. That will be booked out if it's not already, alright? If you're going. Anyway, catch those guys on Thursday. I'm going to give you more of an AD rundown later, alright?
You're always by my side, just like you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be. You're supposed.
Yikes. This is pretty nice, isn't it? Ooh, this is Shalon, S-H-A-L-O-N, and Carl Rushing, You Are, I Am. It's the name of the tune. Label here is Nick, N-I-K, then a gap and L-E-L, so Nick L Entertainment, but 2 words. Group, Nick L Entertainment Group, out right now.
Always by your side, by my side.
soul. This is the Digital Groove. The Digital Groove.
Because our minds will be fully in love with each other, with our you and me as lovers.
Yeah, the percussione alone of that is just delightful. And then there's the rest of it, which is more delightful. Isn't it? You just start the percussion, you go, God. Gorgeous. It is Shalon, Shalon. And Carl Rushing. Tune is called You Are, I Am. The label, Nick L Entertainment Group. Nick L spent N-I-K E-L, 2 words, okay? Before that, Platinum City featuring Brian Lucas, Try My Love. The original vocal mix, Midnight Ride. Catch all you Midnight Riders on Thursday, chaps. Down at Vic's Bar, as we told you. Yeah, I'm trying to think when, because it's going to be a bit chaotic, to be quite honest with you. I'll explain that in a sec, later on. I want to give you a little rundown of the AD. I did do a little bit of homework on it, which mainly involves screen grabs, I'll be honest. Anyway, I'm not going to do it yet. We'll do it maybe an hour or two. How's about that? We'll tell you what's coming up in ADE over the next Wednesday to Sunday, okay? Including 2 gigs by myself. Well, with myself involved, playing. Great as that. Anyway, okay. Yeah, love this. Are we doing all right, by the way? I mean, are you yourself doing all right there? I hope you are. I know you are. Hope you're doing well this Monday, 17th of October. If you have just joined us tonight, you're with the Digital Groove. With me, Niall Redmond, here every Monday night, playing you the best in all the brand new bits and pieces. Dance music, house music, genre. From soulful to deep to prime time, as we say. But definitely with energy and soul, you can guarantee that, okay? And if you have just joined us, if you've been with us from the start, you're sick of me saying this now, but look, if you have just joined us, we're back in the radio centre. We're back. I have sheets in my hands, right? I'm finally reading off paper again. It's like going back in time, but you know what it's a little bit like, right? Thinking, not like me to be melodramatic, of course. It's a little bit like, imagine being one of the Concorde pilots, right? And they said, right, that's it, lads, Concorde gone, as you know, right, forget it. Back to doing the L737s. Good luck to you, right? Just be happy you still have a job. Grant, right? And then out of the blue, they kind of said, you know what, lads, right, time to do this again. Into the cockpit, the old Concorde, get in there, press a few buttons, off you go to New York. 2.5 hours or whatever it was. You kind of say, yeah, right, I got it, yeah, defo, right, Grant, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes, now I remember. Kind of one of those nights tonight, right? So, this is going to be hopefully the most concentration I'll have to have on the show. Not that I don't concentrate every show, but you know what I mean? I really have to be switched on tonight. But anyway, so far so good, I hope. Music is great, that's the main thing. Who cares about anything else? Okay, let's go. Yes, I promise you this one. This is great, right? Yeah, where's our Turn This Up jingle? I never had that in 2.5 years. Where is it?
This is a Digital Groove.
Yes!
And
yes!
you need to turn this track up.
Yes! We actually played this originally in its original, guys. This is now the Captain's Dub plate of Prefix 1 and Hanukkah Ma. This is called Deja Vu. Or have I got it called Diva Vu? That's cut and paste. Let me check that. Anyway, this is on Househead London Records. This is lovely.
Hi, this is Tony Humphreys, and you're checking out my guy Niall Redmond in the mix on Digital Groove.
about your future. I love the daydreamer in you. You're so calm and so introspective. I like you for all the things you do. Sometimes the way you look at me, sometimes your love is all I see. Sometimes, sometimes it's in the way you smile. Sometimes I'd walk 100 miles. Sometimes, sometimes I want a love filled with joy, my dear, my dear. Won't take no less, will sacrifice all until I found that thing, that one thing I'm searching for. So wonderful, baby. Love is the word I use. Don't you be afraid. You see, to me, it feels like deja vu. So wonderful, is the word I use. Told you now, baby. Don't be afraid. I've been here before. You see, to me, it feels like deja vu. So wonderful, is the word I use. Said it feels like, come on now, baby. Don't you be afraid. I've been here before. You see, to me, oh Lord, it feels like deja vu. Baby, loving is the word I use to describe this feeling. Don't be afraid. I've been here before. You seems to me, it smells like deja vu. Deja vu.
The finest in US garage and soulful house. Promo pressure. The Digital Groove.
Said it feel like deja vu. Deja vu. Don't you remember me?
Did you think me Concord analogy was a bit mad, did you? It's a bit extreme, wasn't it? But you know what I mean? It's actually great, you know. I came in here on Thursday, right? Trying to start a show tonight, so just to fill you in, you know, God love the powers that be here at RTE Pulse have been on their case, right? And well-meaningly, I must say, hand on heart, genuinely, to come back in, because just simply, it's not the same doing it at home. It isn't, right? Grateful we can do it. We could do it at home. We did do it at home for 2.5 years. Brilliant. You still got your music every week. I got to do my radio every week. Great. We could actually do it at home. That was great. It just wasn't the same. So eager for this day to arrive. More than eager for this day to arrive. But anyway, Thursday, forget about the whole rigmarole getting the green light, but Thursday came in for a little refresher. And everything was still here, right? I mean, I don't mean physically. Well, I do mean physically, but I also mean file-wise. So I thought all the jingles would be gone. Jingles would be gone, right? Forget it. And some of these jingles are one of these things that you amass over sort of, well, now 14 years almost of a radio show. And you kind of think to yourself, I'll never get some of them back. All still here. So I'm kind of just feeding my way around the jingles going, oh, remember Maurice Joshua? There he is. Look at that.
Hey, this is Maurice Joshua, and you listen to the soulful grooves of my main man, Niall Redmond, on Digital Groove.
See? Did none of them at home. So you well know if you're a weekly listener. I hope you are. But yeah, we've all our jingles back, and actually I've got to play an app jingle for this. It'll tell you who it is, so here we go. I twitched the screen again, that didn't work. Right, here we go.
What's up, everybody? This is Sandy Ver from Kings of
Sandy
Tomorrow.
Riviera.
You're listening to Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
Yes, this is Smudged Soul. Now this is called Adele's Groove, as in Weepy Owl Adele. I don't know. Do you know what? Listen, probably a lot of Adele fans out there don't want to offend you, right? Not for me. Grand, if it's for you, go. Good on you. Go for it, right? So I'm not familiar with, maybe this is a little hook from an Adele tune. Don't know. And it could be nothing to do with that. Anyway, it's called Adele's Groove. Sandy Rivera on the edit here for his own Deep Visions Records. A little while into this, going to tell you some of the things coming up at AD in the next few days, okay? It will be chaotic because I haven't put them in day order. Sorry, I'll get to why in a sec. Anyway, enjoy this. Right, apologies, Sandy, because this is a nice bed to give a little bit of info about the impending RTE coming up from Wednesday onwards this week. 2 days' time, not just about 2 days' time, good lord. And what I wanted to do last week, and I kind of went about doing this in a haphazard fashion, like me altogether entirely, but anyway, I kind of just screen grabbed stuff that I saw on various social media and RTE's site and stuff, and said, right, that looks like something the Digital Groove listeners might be interested in. Now, I have to tell you, I did lament to my poor, long-suffering wife, who suffered 2.5 years of the radio show at home, by the way. That's going to be a book coming out of Christmas. No doubt it will be a bestseller. And it won't be a rom-com, I can tell you. Anyway, yes, so I lamented to my wife how busy my last 2 weeks have been. Literally, right? Literally. And it culminated in me last night saying to her, I just want to go to bed, right? I just want to go to bed and sleep for about 4 months, right? So, bearing that angst in mind, if I had had the time and I had the wherewithal, I would have put these in daily order. So starting from Wednesday. However, here's what I suggest you do. So I'll give you 2 minutes to do it. Grab yourself a pen if you can, right? And maybe if one of these tickles your fancy, just write down the venue and the date. Okay? Is that all right? Okay, right. So I'll give you a minute, right? Because you're going to get Saturdays first, then you're going to get Sundays, then you're going to get Wednesday, then you're going to get Friday, then you're going to get Thursdays, you know. Sorry. But that's the chaos. That's the chaos that coming back into the studio. I'm delighted about it, don't get me wrong. I'll live with the chaos, right? Anyway. Okay, just tell you what this is. I did blab over a bit of it, sorry. It is called Adele's Groove, spelled like Adele King. Is that her? No, it's not Adele King, it's Twink, isn't it? I don't even know Adele's second name. Does anyone know Adele's second name? I would have failed that in the table quiz. I would have failed. Smudge Soul. Anyway, Adele's Groove. Not sure if it's something to do with the Adele. We think it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. The Sandy Rivera. That is the Sandy Rivera. We think it is. Deep Visions is the label. 8.5 minutes right now away from 10 p.m. tonight. We're going to tell you what's coming up real quick. In hour 2, because I normally forewarn you. I don't know why. Maybe in case you go out or something. Right, forthcoming in hour 2 tonight, we're going to kick off with an amazing Hatiris remix. We're going to be catching up with Hatiris in a couple of days. A brand new Scott Diaz remix. And you guessed it, we're going to be catching up with Scott Diaz in a couple of days. Brand new PerQX tune has a little bit more sentiment to it than just a really good tune. We'll get to that when we play it for you in hour 2. Some brand new Ross Couch on the remix. Yes, indeed. Some brand new Seb Jr. We're going to be getting Seb Jr. in a couple of days. This is on hour 2, by the way. Some brand new Brobot promo action from Artwork. You're going to love that. Brand new Peppermint Jam action on Peppermint Jam by Bomat. Went from Brobot to Bomat. It's hard to do that. So Bomat on Peppermint Jam in hour 2. You're going to love that. Brand new Sulfuric. Yes, indeed. Hopefully talking to Brian Tappert in a couple of days. From Soul Dynamics, some brand new Mark Farina, Homero Espinosa, and Fuzzy Cufflinks. If I get Homero's name wrong one more time, he's just not going to send me any more music. That's coming up in hour 2. Some brand new Janet Rushmore. Some brand new Brock Edwards for Linda G tonight to finish off the show. All coming up in hour 2, which is not too far away, about 7 minutes. Right, let's get this exclusive in for you. We'll tell you what's coming up at RTE after this, right? I promise.
World exclusive.
Niall Redmond exclusive track.
Shine your love on me. Shine your light. Shine your light. Shine your light on me. Shine your light on me. The digital groove. Shine your light. Shine your light. Shine your light.
This drops Thursday on Phoenix Music. From Yago, YHAGO, Yago, and Terry B, legendary Terry B. It's called Shine. Phoenix Music, the label, the extended mix for you there. Coming at you on Thursday, and so is the Phoenix Music Amsterdam Dance event on Thursday. We'll start with that for you, right? So, we're all huge fans of Phoenix Music. We're all huge fans of the people that feature on Phoenix Music. And we have a dear friend who is the owner and curator and A&R of Phoenix Music called Andy Reid. We're going to be catching up with Andy Reid for an old chat. Of course, at the ADE, but we're going to be enjoying his party as well, which takes place at the Hoxton this Thursday, the 20th of October. Literally 3 days away. It features an awful lot of DJs. It starts at 6 in the evening, goes to 1 in the morning, and it is free in. Okay, so if you're over at the ADE on Thursday, we suggest you go and get yourself, first of all, to the Midnight Riot Party, which is the early one, and then head down to the Hoxton, a little bit more up the canal on Herrengracht, to the Phoenix Music AD party. It's going to feature Andy Reid, Auntie Perry, Asley Bjorn, as we call him, Dirty Secrets, the one, the only George Hatiras. We'll be hearing more from Hatiras shortly, really shortly. Also, HP Vince, dear friend of ours, going to be KPD in the mix, Matoni in the mix, the legendary Mate and Omich in the mix, the legendary Mirko and Meeks in the mix, the legendary Percuex, you're going to hear from shortly as well in the show in the mix. Peasant, of course, Tom Pasnack, you're going to be seeing him there. Seb Jr., you're going to be hearing from him on the radio in a couple of tunes' time too. And Vincent Kyra, huge lineup for you there. All for nothing, presumably if you're at the ADE. So definitely highly recommended, of the one of few parties we're going to recommend for you on the radio tonight. That's happening on the Thursday. Starts at 6 o'clock, runs to 1 a.m. The Phoenix Music Party at the ADE in the Hoxton. So, happening Thursday, the tune you just heard out Thursday too, Yago and Terry B, called Shine, the extended mix on Phoenix Music. Right, here's another turbo for you to take us up to 10 o'clock tonight.
This is a Digital Groove Turbo exclusive.
That thing.
Peace, what's up? This is Kenny Dopey, checking out Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
Exclusive.
World exclusive.
It's the paradigm shifts and we're putting in shifts. Do you feel it? That thing. Chaos, destruction. And
Right, I want you to enjoy the vibe of this record, and apologies, Sai Says, I don't want to blab over it too much, but it is a dub, so fingers crossed. This is Sai Says, and Ayaba, I think it's pronounced Ayaba. Would that be Ayaba? Let's go with that. It's called Gods of Our Realm. And this is the Rob Redford Aquarius dub. Raisin Records, out shortly, out in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up on what's going on then, the AD. Right, as I said, in no particular order, do you have your pen ready? Even your phone ready? Right, if you miss any of these, you can listen back, okay, of course, in the RTE radio player, whenever you like, after the show finishes. Right, we're going to start with Thursday once again. Okay, free entrance, 10 p.m, so a little later than the Phoenix Music Party. A bit downtown, I know the venue, J.D. Williams Whiskey Bar. Nice little venue, that actually. It is 10 till 3 a.m. It's the Jensen Dandy label showcase. Features, of course, label boss Kill Audio, Gabriele Conguido, Tony Del Edda, I think it's pronounced, Mike Ekim, and Raudio. So So that's one party you might worth checking out definitely on the Thursday night. Lots on Thursday though. You might be knackered by the time that comes around. Excuse the phrase. You might be banjoed, right? Anyway, that's Ham JD Williams Bar, the Gents and Dandies party, 10 p.m. till 3 a.m. Okay, on to Friday. We're going to pan, say, through the days here. Apologies. On to Friday, you might be interested to go to the Love to Be record label showcase. Features Earth and Days, KPD once again, Ivan Pika, Mark Robinson, Selena Fader, and Trimtone, who are big fans, of course. Looks like that is free into. That's at the Eden Hotel. So that's happening on Friday, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the ADE. Chaos. We already told you about it. We'll tell you real quick again. Midnight Riot, the early party on Thursday, 3 p.m. in the afternoon till 7 p.m. at night. So you can strike that one off your list fairly easy. The Park Plaza Hotel, which is Vic's Bar. Aquarius. A couple of parties happening at Vic's Bar, which is down near, if I remember correctly, Park Plaza Hotel is pretty much opposite Central Station there in Amsterdam. Michael Gray, the headliner there, well, amongst the headliners there, of course. I think it's the only gig he's doing at AD that I can see. So Michael Gray, Yam Who, Platinum City, who we played earlier, Suki Soul, who we're huge fans of, Faz as well, Disco Sparks, and even funkier, don't you know? That's happening on the Thursday at AD, free in as well. Right, back to Vic's Bar once again, if you fancy staying there all the time, you can. So happening on the Saturday, I should tell you, just I'll get to it in a minute. On the Friday is going to be the iCulture party. So you have Thursday, Vic's Bar is the Midnight Riot party early. Then on the Friday, I'll tell you the line in a sec because it's down me list a little bit here. You have the iCulture party celebrating 10 years, the ADE by the way. And then on a Saturday, you have Saison, our dear friend Saison. Yes, Matthew Bandy and Lee Darlow. No Fuss Records. That's happening on a Saturday from 7 in the evening to 1 in the morning. Same venue, Vic's Bar. Dancer's Hip is who's putting that one on. Looks like Kerry Chandler is going to be doing a SW and Honey Dijon party back to black. Honey Dijon floor plan, Kerry Chandler at the Krum Hotel. That's how it's spelled here. That's on Thursday as well, with Sa TSHA and Susie Ijo, right? But Kerry Chandler, definitely if you want to go along, and Honey Dijon, that's happening on the Thursday. Don't have a time on that yet, but you can have a look at the AD site for all these things, by the way. But it might pique your interest there. Thursday's loads on, isn't there? God, it's a real conundrum with the ADE. By the way, 2 minutes past 10 right now. If you've anything in the oven, we've crossed the line into hour 2, right? Right, the big one for the Friday, as we said, staying at Vic's Bar for your iCulture's 10th anniversary party. Features Darrell Privet, Derek McKenzie, Richard Earnshaw, Scott Diaz, going to be playing Scott Diaz shortly, Mr. Steve Taylor, Dave Doyle, remember Dave Doyle, Mike Scott as well, Ridney, Seb Jr., we're going to be playing some, wow, what a lineup, and Waheen, I think, as well. That's at Vic's Bar at Park Plaza, just opposite the station. That's an early one too, till late. That's starting at 3 o'clock to 1 in the morning. Janie Mac, bring a couple of sandwiches with you for that one, right? Happening on a Friday. That's the iCulture 10th anniversary party. We did mention just before the last tune, happening at the Hoxton on the Thursday as well, the Phoenix Amsterdam event from 6 in the evening to 1 in the morning. Right, I'll tell you what's coming up then, another few. Let's get some tunes into your ear canal because you don't want me just blabbing on for 20 minutes about the ADE. We'll tell you a few more parties coming up too.
World exclusive.
Pressure. Exclusive.
Yeah, it's our first tune officially of hour 2 tonight. This is Fabio Pierucci. Best I can do with that one. And Gianni Beanie from Beanie Martini, don't you know, featuring Leela D. Tune here is called I Feel O-H. I Feel O. Hatiris on the remix. Isn't this great? Let There Be House, the label here. Don't see a Let There Be House event. Actually, I'd asked Glenn Horsburgh, was there a Let There Be House event happening at the 80th this year? There is not, sadly, which has been heartbreaking. However, he will be there. So let's catch up with him. So hopefully chatting to Glenn Horsburgh in a couple of days' time too. Also, we'll be chatting to George Hatiris. That's the good news. So there he is on the remix, and that is coming out on Friday. Isn't that great? I love it. Kicking off hour 2. Right, we were telling you a little bit about some stuff. We'll just try and get through these as we go through. This is actually on the Wednesday. If you're going to be, a lot of people head over kind of Thursday to Friday. You're not all the whole. If you're there for the whole thing, maybe only Wednesday, Thursday. Anyway, whatever. If you're there on the Wednesday, so if you're going this Wednesday, starting at midday at the AD all the way until midnight, I guess. Sorry, God, not even all the way into midnight, the 21st of October, all the way into midnight onto right through 60 hours. Good Lord. Right, sorry, I read that slightly wrong. Third edition of the Random Vinyl Marathon, hence the name. So loads of people playing at this. I'll try and tell you who might be worth listening out for. I don't know the times. You might have to get onto them personally, right? So just as it catches my eye, Dennis Quinn's going to be playing vinyl at that. We got Rug, of course, Rug Van Buren playing at that. We got our very dear friend Samo playing at that too. He's playing on the Wednesday, I know that for a fact. Loads of names I don't recognise, but look, how bad can it be? I mean, in other words, it's all going to be great, I'm sure. But you definitely catch Rug there if you can. Try and find out the set times on the ADE site, maybe. Samo definitely there on the Wednesday. And Dennis Quinn playing there too. So that's the Random Vinyl Marathon. That's taking place where? Bagels and Beans, don't you know? Right, lovely jubbly. Sounds like a good time all round. Vinyl and bagels and beans. Who's this, you might ask? Here's who it is.
Hi, this is Scott Diaz, and you're checking out my main man, Niall Redmond, right here on the Digital Groove.
This is Fireberg. It's called Within Your Arms. This is the Scott Diaz remix. Mishbaka Records is the label here. And you can grab this immediately.
Monday nights on RTE Pulse with Niall Redmond. Yeah, little time check for you. 10 minutes right now past 10 p.m. This Monday, 17th of October. The night we came back to the Digital Bunker here in the RTE Radio Centre and did our show once again, like we used to always do in RTE here in Dublin. Can't even say coming from home anymore on the Instagram posts anymore. And isn't it great? So lovely to be back with you here on the radio. But if you've been listening throughout, let's be back this week as normal. Scott Diaz on the remix. Looking forward to catching up with him for a chat and catching up with him for a hello and an old bit of fellowship, you know. As I said, he's playing at Vic's Bar as part of the iCulture 10th anniversary on Friday down at the Park Plaza. So I look forward to see Scott there. But you're hearing there Fireberg, Within Your Arms, Scott Diaz's remix, Mishbaka Records, the label. We started our 2 tonight with Fabio Perucci and Gianni Bini featuring Leela D, a tune called I Feel O. Emphasis mine, but OH. I Feel O. Okay. Oh. It was George Hatiris on the remix, and Let There Be House, the label. That's coming out on Friday. Right, so the only thing that's gone slightly glitchy tonight, and actually I'm really grateful that it is the only thing, because I really thought this would be an absolute cluster flip, okay? It's been going grand, I hope. But the only thing that seems to have gummed up very slightly is I can't connect my laptops, my MacBooky laptops. Did I say MacBooks? Anyway, I'm not allowed, I can't connect my MacBook or books to the Wi-Fi here, which was normally fine. So I can't check stuff, right? So anyway, kind of part of the problem. So I'm going to have to tell you this off the top of my head. So forgive me if I get this very slightly wrong, but I'll get the gist of it right. I'll get the important bits right, okay? We're going to play a brand new Per QX tune. This is called The Need, okay? It's an exclusive tonight.
This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track. Exclusive. Pressure.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to enjoy this track right now, but I want you, when this comes out, it should be a couple of days away, I want you to add it to your playlist. If your playlist is Tidal, if it's Spotify, it's Apple Music, if it's Deezer, it's YouTube Music, whatever way you stream, because Per QX is donating his streams. And this is what the bit I can't remember, Per, which I would have loved to have read off the screen, but I can't get access to it here. Apologies, my friend. He will be donating this to charity for all the streaming revenue. His father passed away earlier last year, I believe, or maybe it was in the middle of this year, but passed away relatively recently from Alzheimer's, as far as I remember from reading the press release with this. And this is a tune he wrote for his lost dad. So this is Per QX. It's called The Need. It's the original mix. Walk of Shame is the label. Add it to your streams, your playlist, please. We need to get more streams on this as we can, because the money has gone to a great cause. And well done, Per QX. Great tune too. You're delighted you did it one way or another. So double whammy for you. Right. I will try and get the internet working. I've tried 19 times now and it hasn't happened. If I get it working by some miracle, I'll tell you exactly verbatim what's on the press release. But anyway, that's the gist. Get it in your streams. That's all that matters, right? Right, divine forces have intervened. The internet's finally worked genuinely. Right, let me give you this verbatim. Sorry, Per, I don't want to talk over the tune. So, Walk Shame, label boss Per QX is back with an emotional electronic house cut called The Need, which you're hearing right now. Contains some of the most iconic analog synths, which you're hearing right now, and drum machines laid out on a contemporary new disco groove. Absolutely. Here's the important bit. This song Per wrote as a dedication to his dad, who earlier this summer passed away in a long battle with Alzheimer's, which really is a cruel disease. Very difficult for not only, of course, the patient, but for the loved ones as well. I see it all the time in my line of work. Walk of Shame Records and Per will donate the streaming income from this track you're hearing right now to the Alzheimer's Association. So please feel free to add this song to your playlist. Do it, please. It's called The Need. It's coming out in a couple of days. So you can get this on all your streaming sites from the 21st of October, which is going to be Friday, isn't it?
So there you go, a dedication not only to his dad but to the legacy of fighting Alzheimer's in our lifetime as well. Well done, PerQX. Please add that to your streams from next Friday. It's called The Need, and you can also go to the act.alz.org. Okay, ACT, don't put in the triple W, just act.alz.org. That's Alzheimer's Association. That's where the money will be going to for the streams from this particular tune, and I'm sure you can donate there too. I think a lot of us out there have been touched by that particular illness one way or another, through relatives or through people we know, friends and family and all that kind of thing. So of course PerQX, knowing that well, his dad passing away last summer from that. Unbelievable. So sorry to hear that, my friend. Did not know that. But there you go. The Need, PerQX, coming out on Friday. Walk of Shame Records. Add it to your streams, whatever those streams might be, and all that revenue will be going to the Alzheimer's Association. Well done, mate. Right. Okay, back to the ADE before we get some Ross Couch in a second. Right, if you were there on the Wednesday down at the House Cafe, which I played in last year during the COVID. Remember ADE Light? Do you remember that? 50Hertz House Cafe. A lot of names you're going to know in here. It's called the House of Disco Star Guards Party, happening from 7 o'clock till, would you believe, 4 in the morning on Wednesday. This Wednesday coming. It's featuring our dear friend Samo, Mr. Dave Leatherman, DJ Jean from The Launch, maybe, not sure. Pansel, yes, who has a new tune coming out on, we won't get to it tonight sadly, but a new tune coming out. We've played many Pansel tunes in the past, but a new tune coming out on Bob and Head. U-Man, yep, spelled that way, Y-O-U with a Dexter and M, M-A-N-N. Vito Mendez, Orson Welsh, not Orson Welles, Orson Welsh. Rombeat, who we played a tune from last week. And Bad, wait for it, say it slowly please Niall, Bad Mother Funk, F-U-N-K, Funker, okay? That's happening on Wednesday, so an early gig there, start of the week, Star Guards Party at the House of Disco, 50Hertz Cafe. That's down in just off Rembrandt Square. In fact, the Lights is Square, don't you? Now, also on Wednesday at 11 o'clock till 4 a.m. This sounds fab as well. Sorry guys, I know it slightly clashes same with your own party, but there you go. The Heist Recordings Party. Wow, that's down at Radio. At Pazenstraat, not sure where that is, but it is Heist Recordings, Dam Swindle, D Diggs and Kassayan, I think it's pronounced, sorry, from the UK. That one ain't free though, we gotta buy tickets for it. Here's Ross Couch on the remix for City Soul Project and B.O.D. featuring Lynette Curtis, called Deeper.
This is CJ McIntosh, and you listen to my good friend Niall Redmond on the Digital Groove.
The Digital Groove.
Yes, Brandon Ross Couch track last week. This week we have a Brandon Ross Couch remix. It's City Soul Project featuring B.O.D. featuring their Lynette Curtis on the vocals. Tune is called Deeper. The label is L Born, E-L, separate word, Born, so L Born Records. Ross Couch on the remix before PerQX, tune called The Need. So get that into your streams when it comes out on Friday. Please add that into all your streams and playlists and share it with friends, please. Walk of Shame Records, of course, all in aid of the Alzheimer's Association, so a really good cause there. Right, gotta play this for Jogador. Huge thanks to Jogador. He designed this year, once again, Marielle, the Digital Groove limited edition. How limited edition? There is 16 of these. Limited edition Digital Groove ADE Welcome Back to ADE 2022 t-shirt. How apt it coincides with Welcome Back to the Digital Bunker. Okay? Welcome Back is the theme this week, my friends. 15 lucky people. I got one too, that's why it's 16. 15 lucky people who were given a heads up. You all were. If you wanted one. 15 people got their orders in time. We had to move quick on these. ADE is happening in just about 2 days' time. Anyway, Jogador designed the t-shirt. It looks fantastic, okay? I don't even have one to give away in the radio. Good news is our dear friend Mr. Wayne Gallagher from Wayne G's World, who printed them up for us, no doubt will do us some bespoke Digital Groove t-shirts going forward, so we get you hooked up with some of them, okay? So we're going to play this with thanks to Jogador tonight. Seb Jr., who we will be catching up with at the ADE. This is called The Light. His brand new offering on Papa Records, out today.
This is Susu Bogey, and you're checking out Digital Groove.
The Digital Groove. Monday nights on RTE Pulse with Niall Redmond.
Looking forward to seeing that man on Friday night. And indeed, over the course of the ADE, we look forward to hearing him play at the iCulture 10th anniversary party down at Vic's Bar, ADE. The Park Plaza Hotel, there he is in your radio. Brand new offering from him, Seb Jr., special for Jogador tonight. It's called The Light. The original mix, Papa Records. And big thanks once again to the multi-talented Jogador, aka Steve O'Connor, doing our t-shirt for the Digital Groove. Welcome back 2022 to ADE. A lucky few of you will have them either in the post in the next few days, or we shall give them to you at the ADE. Brilliant, right. By the way, right, Thursday, back to the ADE events. Thursday happening, Block and Crown happening on Thursday as part of our friends NDC's event, the ADE exclusive showcase. Craig Adams, Block and Crown, Evan Funkier, indeed, or even Funkier. Evan, I read that out. Even funkier, sorry, I've been bouncing around to some Seb Jr. Sam Shelley and Sean Benton. I rather, unfortunately, have cut off where that's on. Have a look. Just listen, you can find all these events on the ADE website. Just go into the programme and you find them. It's happening on Thursday. If you want to go and see Block and Crown at the NDC event, unfortunately, when I screen grab this, I didn't screen grab the location, which is rather unhelpful. Right, also happening on Thursday. Would you believe it's happening on Thursday? You want to be not only bi-locating, you want to be, be the Lord himself to get to all these, right? Crack and Smack Live, maybe a little bit more down tempo, but might be your thing. That's happening in Melkveg, I can tell you that. Right? You've got to get tickets for that too, I'm afraid. That's happening only from 7 till 9:30, so that's a short one. Down at the Melkveg on Thursday. Now, happening Thursday as well. Now, I'm not going to this one, right? Way too much to go to on Thursday, but this looks fabulous. Now, the thing about this is it is a ticket event. I would imagine at this late stage of the game all the tickets are gone for this, but look, on the off chance you're going to be at the ADE and they aren't, maybe this is something for you. It's going to tie you up for the evening because you're going to be out on a little old boat. You're going to be out on a cruiser. It's Jackie's present Louis Vega, yes, ADE special on the Thursday with PM from Spain and Louis Vega on the Super Cruise. And that is a ticketed event. Not entirely sure on the cost of that, but I'm sure it's not exorbitant. 7:30 till midnight, and you can be literally on a boat with Louis Vega playing deadly music. Could you imagine that? Again, happening on the Thursday, right? Here's another one for Thursday. Seriously, right? Just pick your event on Thursday and commit to it. That's my advice here. Here's an exclusive, by the way.
Exclusive.
This is an exclusive from Artwork. W-E-R-K, Artwork. Work. If You Just is the name of this. Brobot Records, of course. Junior Sanchez's label. It's the original mix for you. Right. If you want to go see loads of people on the lineup here, probably who you would imagine, I guess, but let's tell you real quick who they are. Defected ADE is happening Thursday too. Defected is happening, right? That's happening way downtown, I guess. Probably get an old taxi out to that. That's going to be at the Idgeland Arena, I guess. Dennis Quinn involved there. D. Jeff from Poland. Ferric Dawn, Hannah Wants, John Summit from the US, Kitty Amore, Louis Dunmore, son of Simon, Low Step, our dear friend, Melee, not Mimo Melee, of course, from Great Britain, Prunk, don't you know, Sam Devine, Seth Combo, and Fandy Dre, right? That's happening from 11 till 6 a.m. You can go all night, right? That's kind of a late one. You might get to that later on. That's the Defected event happening Thursday, would you believe? Oh, thank God, something that isn't on Thursday. Right. Happening on Friday. Yes, 21st Friday, isn't it? Yeah. Our dear friends, in fact, look after Clapton, and that being Connor G of the old days here. Our old friends, LRB, Donald McCarthy, of course, manages Clapton and the Grangs. Anyway, the Masquerade by Clapton happening on the Friday with Ferric Dawn and James Hype and Medusa and Vintage Culture from Belgium. That's happening again, stupidly obscured where, but you'll find it. It's a big one. You can't miss that one, right? So if you want to go see Clapton, it's happening Friday. Now, our dear friend Mr. Paul Rowe and our dear friend Mr. Paul Wilshire, Musso, of course. That's Some Kind of Disco, don't you know? Happening once again, the 50 Hertz Cafe Friday, this Friday, 21st of October, yeah. From 11 till 4 a.m. And Some Kind of Disco, speaking of which, a Glitterbox AD event happening with Aline Rocha, Art of Tones. No, Art of Tones is French, but he's French, there you go. Dirty Channels from Italy, Jamie 326, for God So Loved the World. Katie Goodman, Riva Starr, who I actually caught at AD last year, was really fabulous. Well, we're catching Riva Starr. And the Shapeshifters, don't you know? Last video I saw the Shapeshifters, my friend Amy had sent me a picture of Shapeshifters playing in the Jacks in is it Mambo or one of them places in Ibiza? Anyway, they were playing in the Jacks. Sounded great. Anyway, we stupidly obscured the venue and that as well, so have a look on the AD website. Right? I haven't done a lot of work this week on this crap, have I? Saturday, our friends Louis and Skibby from Poland with Spirit Chaser, Bamo and Richard Earnshaw and Tommy Gustav from Poland and our dear friend Yas from Paris. At the Taste of Music event, also happening at Vic's Bar. That's happening on Saturday. Vic's Bar getting a good old whack in the show tonight for you. That's down at the Park Plaza Hotel. Free That's happened from actually early 3 o'clock till 7 o'clock only, right? Now, on to the Saturday evening then. If you get yourself down to the W Hotel, which I have been in last year a lot at the ADEs, actually last couple of years, played it a couple of years as well, the last few years at the ADEs. Great venue. The 6th floor, if I remember correctly, in the W Hotel. Downtown, just down near Dam Square. The Divine Sounds label showcase. Who could it be but Sam Divine? Ba-ba-bam, well done. If you took a second guess at Jess Bays, you'd be right too. Todd Terry in the mix there too, would you believe that? And Guz NL. So that's happening on Saturday. That's the main event down at the W Hotel, the Divine Sounds label showcase, right? Also on the Saturday, well, we're checking out at Canvas for some disco and house. We play a lot of Toy Tonics here on the radio on this show. Toy Tonics record label showcase featuring Koyo, Athlete Whippet, Capote, Mafada, and Sinead. Jeez, she's only down the road. So that's happening on the Saturday. Now, before I beat my own drum, well, I'll beat my own drum, right? Niall Redmond, back to back with Stereo Souls. Thalia, Ansel, Mama Sauce, Oscar, Drew Myself, D-R-E-W by the way. Gold Bear, Kenny Corderio and Indrid, all happening Connect and Dance down at the Web at St. Jacob's Straße. That's happening on Wednesday, 2 days time at the ADE. Myself and Stereo Souls going back to back. Look forward to seeing Sam and DJ Highway, Dan Valku, good man. So that's one event you cannot miss. Our dear friend Baba Robin and his Coma Network Rave will be on also, happening on the Friday the 21st from 10 o'clock at Sexyland World, don't you know? Kid Culture, Mark Robin, aka Baba Robin, you know him well from Big Malian here. Zender, Melon, wow. Stephen DePevan, Aaron Friedman, and the Coma Sound System crew, Thomas Robson and Co, Hero de Janeiro, all happening at Sexyland, Onst, Kent, Onst, whatever that means in Dutch. Anyway, that's happening at Sexyland World. I'm not sure if they sell toys and stuff down there too, I don't know. Sure, cuddly toys, right? That's happening from 11 till 5 in the morning on Friday. The Coma crew. Saturday, you can check out Baba Robin once again at the Duke Residence night. Probably head along to that myself. The Duke of Tokyo. Also involved there, Nikos and Tristan, Tim DeRouge, back to back with DJ Yuzu, right? And a big one on Saturday. I am so thankful I'm involved in this one. Really am. Okay, if you're around Saturday, you must get down to this. It happens early, so you've no excuse. Even if you're going to other stuff, you can get to this, right? So get your backside out of bed early-ish, about midday. Tell you why about midday in a sec. Right, get your backside out of bed by about midday. Get yourself down to the Hoxton Hotel. The entrance is free. We're kicking off at 1 o'clock until 8 p.m. It's going to be the Moog Music Records Showcase, all right? Involved there will be the one, the only Mr. V, Dutchic and Soul, Greg Van Buren, of course, of Hard Soul, and now of Greg and Grandy, by the way. Myself, Niall Redmond, Knockin', N-O-K-K-E-N, that is, Dulac and Lady Deep, all there. A journey into house music. I've been briefed on this, so anything goes. Just good house music going to be happening there. So that's happening at the Hoxton Hotel on Herengracht, 1 p.m. on Saturday. So get down straight away, out of bed, get your brekkie, get your shoes on, get your dancing shoes on, get yourself down to the Hoxton, alright? Now, why will you be getting out of bed at midday? Well, bar the obvious. You need to get yourself down to the W Hotel early, please. Trust me on this. This is what you're going to do on your Friday night, okay? On your Friday night, this Friday coming, if you're at the ADE, sorry if you're missing all this, by the way, I really am, heartbreaking for you. I'll try and take a few pics for you, right? But look, it's the first ADE back since COVID, right? Unbelievable. This is full on, right? So, Friday, 6 o'clock in the evening. If I were you, these people who used to queue outside sort of Switzers and all that back here in Dublin years ago for the sales on Stephen's Day, right? You need to do this outside Rush Hour Records, okay, on Spui, right? Louis Vega in store on Friday is happening in Rush Hour Records, okay? First of all, that's the first thing. There's only about 40 people let into that. and it's first come, get in the door, then they shut it, okay? Private party with Louis Vega in a record shop. Exclusive records from Louis there too. Right? And then Louis tipping along, not too far away, to the W Hotel for the Louis Vega event happening that night in the W Hotel. Unbelievable. I was at it last year and I was at it the year before. Absolutely essential. So that's my recommendations for you. Loads going on. You look at the problem with ADE. It's a little bit like I don't know. You just need to. Sometimes you just need to dip in and out of a few things. The problem with the likes of Louis Vega and stuff is if you don't get down early, you won't get in, and if you go out, you won't get back in. So I don't know. Look, it's up to you what you want to do. That was a bit higgledy-piggledy, as the man said, but I didn't have time to kind of orchestrate that in a more cohesive manner, so I will maybe try and redo that as a little podcast or something with maybe more recommendations tomorrow. Okay, I have some sleep tonight. Okay, where in the name of God are we? I lost myself. You heard Artwork, If You Just, a couple of tunes before this. You heard Bomat featuring Jule, To My House before this on Peppermint Jam. And right now you're hearing Soul Dynamic Foos on Sulfuric Records. Good Lord, I mean, for the first show back, there's been way too much talking, hasn't there? Sorry about that. But look, the AD is happening in a matter of hours now, 48 hours or so I had to tell you what's going on. Look, to be honest with you, I'm sure you know if you're going, what you're going to be going to. But look, if you're stuck, have a look at the AD website, Amsterdam Dance Event website. The full program's there. You can actually customise your own program and all that kind of thing there too. So I'm sure you can get that together yourself. But a couple of recommendations from us there, and maybe a little bit of gloating, and maybe you'll feel bad if you can't go. Sorry about that. But look, sure. Anyway, right, where are we? Where are we? I genuinely have no idea where we are in the playlist. Okay, I didn't even get me Coke Zero, right? Okay. I think we're at Soul Dynamic. I'll tell you in a sec. It's over the other side of the studio.
World exclusive.
Right. Okay, let me give you an insight on how the show works, right? And this is good. We're back to the way the show normally works. So normally I will go through music on a Monday, all the brand new bits on a Monday afternoon. We get them all on the air for you that night. So I have literally only heard seconds of these, and I know they're good. Before we get to play them for you. So a lot of the time I'm hearing these in full, at the same time you're hearing them in full, right? I have a playlist finally printed out again in front of me, okay? With the said tunes in order that they're going to be played in. And if I lose my place, I'm kind of banjaxed. And I think I just did that because I was going, oh, idea, yellow idea, right? So let's go with this being, in fact, Soul Dynamic and Fuse, okay? Yeah, it is. This is Soul Dynamic and Fuse on Sulfuric. Okay, sorry. God, Niall. Anyway, Bomat featuring Jewel, you heard before this on Peppermint Jam. There you go. We're back where we were, okay? We're back on track. We're back in the glide slope. Soul Dynamic right now. Yeah, this is huge. That's how I know. This is huge. Badness. Where's me badness link?
Badness. Goodness. The Digital Groove. This is the Digital Groove, and you need to turn this track up.
Check 1, check 2. Broadcasting live just for you. Hey Dig, this is Antonio. You are boosting up in the warmest sounds in U.S. garage and deep soulful house music that enlightens the hearts and reigns in the corner sides of your minds. A musical unity, only on the Digital Groove Show with Niall Redmond.
See why I would have made a terrible newsreader. Just lost me place and everything. Where were we? What was that? Okay. That I can tell you is, for sure, Soul Dynamic, brand new on Soul. If you recall, F-U-Z-E, Foos. Does that be Foos? Foos-E? F-U-Z-E, anyway, that's how you'll find it. It is the extended mix 2-tracker from Soul Dynamic on Sulphuric Records, out right now. Before it, Bomb Ass featuring Julie. We talked over most of it, sadly, that's why I lost me place. To My House was the name of the tune. Great tune. Peppermint Jam, the label. Artwork before that, If You Just, the original mix on Brobot Recordings. Of course, that's the label of Junior Sanchez. That's coming at the end of the week. Seb Jr. and The Light. The name of the tune was The Light. The original mix on Papa Records before that for Jogador. With Ross Couch on the remix before that, City Soul Project and B.O.D. featuring Lynette Curtis. A tune called Deeper, Ross's mix there for you on L Born Records. Per QX and a tune called The Need, of course, that he wrote in honour of his dad, and all the proceeds of the streams of that going to the Alzheimer's Association on Walk Shame Records. So when that comes out on Friday, please add it to your playlist. Please do that. Per QX, The Need. Fireberg, Within Your Arms, Scott Diaz's remix on Mish Baka, take your pick, Records. M-I-S-H-B-A-K-S. That's Mish Baka. Let's go with that. Anyway, that was the second tune in tonight, and then kicking us off at 10 o'clock tonight, we had Fabio Berucci and Gianna Biani. Sorry, my God, I got that so badly wrong. Fabio Berucci and Gianni Bini. Put my eyes in the right way around. There you go. Featuring Leela D. How easy was that? I Feel Oh. Hatiris on the remix on Let There Be House. Right. Here's an exclusive for you. There it is.
This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track.
Right, 13 and a half minutes left of the show. Let's try and get 3 more in for you. Mark Farina. I'm not going to get it wrong this time, I swear to God. Mark Farina, Homero Espinosa. Thank you very much. And Fuzzy Cuff Links with loads of X's and triple X. Don't you know? Back to the Groove, the name of this. Before coming on Molten Music, here's the original mix for you.
This is a world exclusive.
Hey, this Grammy Award winning Maurice Joshua, and you listen to the best of house music with my main man Niall Redmond on Digital Groove.
Hi, this is Grant Nelson, and you are listening to The Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
The Digital Groove. Exclusive. Pressure.
Okay, here's Janet Rushmore. Tune here, aptly titled Joy. Coax with a K, so Koax on the remix, but it's the Ovidio edit. Label here, Choice Recordings. Right, heading to almost 5 away from 11 o'clock right now. This Monday, 17th of October. Wow. Not only are we 2 days away, 48 hours away from the ADE, less even. We are back in the radio centre here in RTE after what feels like just, I don't know, like a sentence, doesn't it, right? Feels like a pandemic happened, doesn't it? Wow, anyway. We're back in the radio centre. It's our first show back tonight. Hopefully it went okay-ish for you. And for me, I don't know, what do you think? Right, I can reveal to you now, of course, well, for 2 reasons. Firstly, I couldn't have done the show live tonight anyway. And I really didn't want to do the very first show back in the radio centre live and make an absolute hames of it in front of you all. So I could have pressed stop at any moment, did here and gone, let's start again. But I didn't have to, right? Anyway, why am I telling you? So yes, okay, here's what's happening. Next 2 weeks, so next Monday, which will be the 23rd, won't it? And then the Monday after, which will be the 30th, the one for Halloween, will be our ADE Specials 2022. It's called Welcome Back. It's going to be Welcome Back to the ADE in full felt, full flight, full pelt, full throttle, whatever. Everyone back at the ADE. We're going to be chatting to them over the next 5 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be doing all that this week. So if you're at the ADE, I will hopefully see you there. And if you are at the ADE, will you let me know? So I will see you there, okay? So that's going to be our next 2 shows after this one, of course, tonight. And then, in November, we will be live for the first time. For the first time. Would you believe that? Since March 2020. I will be saying hello to you out there. I'll be able to say, Mick, there's Mick watching. He's watching right now. He's listening to this tune. He loves it. Mick, isn't it great? So we'll be able to chat on the radio live. We'll be able to be live again. You can hear I'm excited about that, all right? So that's after the ADE shows. You just the way the time has gone. ADE shows next 2 weeks, and then we will be live on the radio forever, okay? Right, time for one more tune. You just heard Janet Rushmore, Joy. Wow, how coincidental was that? Coax remix, but the Ovidio edit. There you go. Forthcoming Choice Records, out soon. Should be at end of the week. Right, find exclusive for you tonight. For the last 3 minutes. We're going to play it for Linda G this evening because she's a big fan of this guy. And so are we. That's the good news, okay?
Exclusive. This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track. The Digital Groove.
Here's Brock Edwards I'm talking about. Forthcoming on Space Disco Recordings. Should be out hopefully end of this week. It's called You Feel. Yeah, fair enough, but it's You Feel. Name of the tune if you're looking for it, okay? Brock Edwards, a dear friend out there in Toronto, in Canada. Especially for Linda G tonight. We'll say goodbye to you before we go. In the meantime, enjoy this. Turn it up, please. Brock Edwards, You Feel. Space Disco Recordings.
This is the Digital Groove, and you need to turn this track up.
Right, the sands of time is slipping by. I have to say goodnight to you. I have to thank you all for listening to the first show back in the radio centre. We will be taking you to the Amsterdam Dance event for the next 2 weeks. I will hopefully see some of you there. If not, I'll talk to you on the radio next week from the streets of Amsterdam.
Thank you so much for listening. Thanks to Sarah Garvey and the crew for getting me back in the radio centre tonight to bring you the Digital Groove. You have a good rest of your week. That was Brock Edwards and You Feel finishing off tonight's show. Good night, God bless. I will talk to you the other side. Take care of yourselves.